So okay, I'm not able to understand GDP thing at all. What I can do is, okay, so if even if a question comes from this, I'll take the risk of leaving this. But the 3-4 days that I've taken in understanding this, I will use this time in maybe revising Lakshmikant one more time, in learning the spectrum one more time, and going through like the economics or the current affairs one more time, learning about the national parks, about the critically endangered species, because there is a lot to learn and we have to prioritize what we can do and what we cannot. So that is what I did in my prelims, and that has what I have been doing in my geography also. So
Okay.
I am not sure that I should speak all these things, because these things might
Yes,
make people
exactly.
complacent.
No,
Like
no,
if I
no.
talk like
Actually,
about my
yeah,
job, yes sir.
yeah. Tell me,
Like
tell me.
if I talk about yes sir. So like about when I speak about my geography paper two preparation, and yeah, because like in my first year, and I'm like a bundle of mistakes, guys. If anyone is watching this, like I could not balance my mains and prelims strategy quite well. So in my first year, I focused totally on prelims. In my second year, when the results came out, then I started the mains preparation. That is what where my mistake was, speculating the result, being underconfident all the time. So these are the things. If anyone is watching this, try not to repeat, do these mistakes. And the third attempt, when we have so less time, what I decided was that there is a 20 marks question on map, and I realized that learning, because doing map in the paper two, the places that are asked, what we need to have the knack of all those places, and then we have to like describe the places in 2-3 lines briefly. And I realized that with time, that as the time was passing by, I could not do that thing. So instead of like panicking at the very end moment, I thought of, I like prepared myself mentally. Okay, so if it comes in the examination that I have to leave out on those 20 marks, so be it. Like if Chilika Lake or Pulicat Lake, if these are coming, okay, so I can mark. But if a very remote place is coming, and because I have not like gone through the map, the places so extensively, I might leave on that. But what I did was, I prepared myself. If I'm able to, if I'm having the courage to leave those 20 questions, 20 marks, now in every question I will boost like 1 marks more. So I prepared a lot more on like my diagrams, my maps, and how to like relate more with the paper, the one concept Zudna paper too. So that is the risk. This was very personal, and this is something I would not boast of, that okay, you can take this bigger risk. But with the paucity of time comes, the challenges, comes your own innovation and then your own method. Let's see how the marks come, like how much I fared in my paper two, geography. And if like I have done good, then I can say okay, so yes, what my strategy was okay to some extent. So this
Then,
is
as per
how
your
one
rank,
should proceed.
I think in most of the subjects you must have scored more than average. Average, so it's very small thing for
हाँ,
you. And it
yes sir.
will be more than average, obviously.
यार
Uh,
हो सकता है, मतलब डेफिनेटली सर। और ऐसा भी नहीं था कि मैंने पूरे 20 मार्क्स का मैप छोड़ दिया था। देयर वर फ्यू ऑफ द प्लेसेस जो मुझे समझ में आ रहे थे कि दीज आर
okay.
द थिंग्स आई नो आई कैन डू। बट मैंने पहले से ही अपने दिमाग में बना लिया था कि अगर
Okay.
छोड़ने का होगा तो छोड़ दूंगी, पैनिक नहीं करूंगी, बिकॉज not losing your cool is a very important thing in this examination. If you lose your cool, if you panic at the very end moment, I have a lot of friends who have prepared a lot more than me, but they could not clear their prelims because they panicked at the very last moment. So that is how you prepare yourself कि छोड़ने को आएगा तो छोड़ दूंगी, because इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैंने बाकी को बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करके गई हूँ।
Excellent,
मतलब
excellent.
देन आई
That's
हैड डन माय एग्रीकल्चर, माय फिजिकल, द टॉपिक लाइक द फिजिकल सेटिंग, रिसोर्सेज, एग्रीकल्चर, इंडस्ट्रीज, ये इन सब पे मैंने अच्छे से फोकस कर लिया था कि यहाँ पर नहीं छोड़ना है। सो दैट शुड बी द थिंग। इट अपने आप को पैनिक नहीं करना है, डोंट लूज योर कूल, डोंट बी अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट।
a very good thing which you have said, Gunjan. Talking about your interview, what was
यस सर।
as in, the rule of, as in you have gone through this mock interviews over here in KSG and all. What was your experience?
So like my first association with KSG was last year itself. Like when I was appearing for my interviews last year, that was the first time I came to KSG, and I enrolled myself for the mock interview session. And then when I met Khan sir, so like he is such a delightful person, and he's such a delight and such an enlightening and encouraging personality. Like of all the mock tests that I have been through, he has been the one who I do not like. I was so not sure about myself, but he like kept pushing me. Okay, so maybe you do this, you do that, and the set of questions that he provided, that helped me a lot to think about like how to proceed in my interview preparation. Because at that time, in my when I talk about my first interview attempt, that was in 2018, I was quite naive. Like I was not knowing what to say, what not to say, and like what to prepare and what not to prepare. So that is where Khan sir helped me a lot. And he is there are like no words to describe him. Like I gave my his number to all my friends like who were preparing, and I said just go and talk to him, and he'll motivate you. Like there is my friend Anshim also, he prepared last year, and he was like constantly talking with sir through on WhatsApp, like sir, I have this doubt and I have that doubt. And the way sir is available all the time, and with he's so selfless in his act while helping us. And this year too, when I came back taking the mock interview, and he recognized me and he said, okay, so you could not make it that time, no worries, these are your strengths, these are your weaknesses, work this time, and this time make sure that you make through it. So my whole interview, the preparation process has been made very simple, and I actually realized that it is all about the personality, and to not just get bogged down by the lack of knowledge if I'm having at any point, and I should be more truthful and more honest in how I express myself. So all these things I learned a lot from Khan sir.